What is going on out there in the universe? Much love, much care, much peace. Salute out there in the universe. Hey, I am coming in here fired up, right? I am fired up right now on this beautiful day that we got. You see, I'm out here in the sun. Okay, yeah. Hey, I was in I was in the chat talking to some of my buddies right in the chat, right in the chat room, and like I say, I get a lot of good ideas, right? I get a lot of good ideas when you networking with people, when you conversating with people, uh, grown, grown up, grown up conversation, grown up talk, right? Uh, what I mean by that, I mean understanding where you at, right? Understanding where we at in this thing, in this thing called life. That's grown up conversation. A lot of us don't want to have that type of grown up conversation, right? Now, I'm quite sure we all have uh, conversations about normal grown up things like house payment, car payment, you know, uh, kids' college funds, right? But what about conversations that has to do with the heart? Mature conversations that has to do with forgiveness. What about those conversations? Why we don't have those conversations? Those grown up conversations. We don't. If you are one of the lucky ones that sit down and or be in chat rooms that you have uh, conversations other than uh, like I say money or things. I'm speaking more or less on a conversation, on a grown up conversation that has to do with uh, your stability, the stability of your mind, the stability of your thoughts, right? That's the kind of conversations I'm talking about. Okay, there's nothing wrong with having those other conversations, but you can't have those conversations without having these conversations. And I think that's where we kind of get lost at out here in this universe. We don't take uh, we don't take our our mind and our thoughts and our hearts seriously enough to have good dialogue about it. Because like I said once before, this world they keep us busy with, hey, every 30 days we got to have this payment in, every 30 days, right? So uh, yeah, this good cold water. That's all I really drink. Besides the growing up drinks every now and then, okay? Okay. Yeah, I had to put these sunglasses. The sun is bright out here. Yeah, so man, these guys we was in the chat room. We was having these good conversations about mental health, mental awareness, forgiveness, uh, forgiveness of your past, forgiveness of others, and those are conversations we don't. Uh, the people out here in the world really don't talk about. And it seems like man, the guys was talking like when you get a group of people that do want to talk about these issues, then uh, the room get real. That wind blowing out here. The room get real quiet. The room get real smaller when you go to talking about those conversations, right? But the thing of it is, sometimes people do want to dive deep into those conversations, right? They do want to dive deep into those conversations, but it's hard for them to do that because see, they have to face their own reality, and that's the thing. That's the thing that actually bring me on these platforms, because people do not like to talk about us as people. Do not like to talk about. Oh, that wind blows everything away. Us as people has been taught, it seems like, has been uh, has been taught not to uh, share their emotions, uh, not to feel not to feel what they feeling inside. We have been taught to keep it all in the inside, and then when you keep it all in the inside, it bottles up inside you, and it has to come out. And when it do come out, it may come out wrong. It may come out uh, negative. It may come out like you trying to spit haterade or something like that, right? Okay, because you keep that stuff bottled in so much instead of talking about it, instead of talking about your feelings, instead of talking about your shortcomings, or things that you had to really go through in life to learn how to become you, how to become a better you. We don't talk about these things. So me and these guys was in the chat, man. We was chatting it up, and I love being in an open arena, whereas you can lay all your cards down on the table, and you could just speak how you feel, say how you feel, and when someone challenge you on what you saying or whatever, you don't take it, you know, you don't take it as a person coming down on you or a person talking about you. You take it in a way that we should take grown up conversations. You should take any grown up conversation if somebody trying to speak to you in a way that can educate you, in a way that you can learn. Uh, that takes a special kind of that takes a special kind of person to do that, right? And believe it or not, you guys, we are here on this universe. We are short. We are real short of people that's willing to sit down at the round table and lay everything down on the table. See, me, I am not a perfect person. Whoa. Even though I strive for perfectionist, right? I strive for that, right? But I have a lot of shortcomings. I have a lot of hangups, right? That each and every day I work towards to be better. Each and every day I work towards to become better of the things that I am falling short in. And I truly believe if we try hard enough, we have to just get over the fact of whatever stopping us from speaking our truth. And a lot of people say that. That's what we were speaking on the meaning of the day. We were speaking at the meeting today about a lot of people want to tell their truth, right? Only when it's somebody else's truth. Yes. Yeah. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Sunday. What a beautiful world we live in when we can understand that the light that shines on some of us can shine on all of us by being truthful to you. You have to be honest to you. And that's hard. I know it. I know it's hard. It took me a while to be able to say these things. I believe that this is one of my gifts. This is my passion. I believe that if I would have tapped into this years ago, a decade ago, ooh, I would have been so far along the journey if I would have tapped into this type of spirit, to this type of care, to this type of understanding about myself. But see, I wasn't ready. I was ready to be honest about me, right? But I don't think I was ready for the back and forth or the backlash, right? What people have to say about me being honest with me. So what I had to do, I had to first pray about it. What I had to do, I had to secondly do a lot of work, self-internal work. You know, when we speak on work, guess what somebody say? Guess what people say when we speak on work? They talking about 9 to 5, right? We got to get it on the clock. I'm not talking about that kind of work. I'm talking about self work, right? Get in here. That's the work I'm talking about. Yeah. Get into your feelings and then get out of your feelings, right? So it took me a while to be able to do this. I was halfway there. I just had to put together the other half. And like I say, sometimes this life journey, you guys, hey, if you don't move on life, right, life will move on you. In the words of my philosophers, that's a fact, right? So you have to be ready when life moves on you. See, a lot of us don't be ready. That's why when life suddenly moves in on you, it's gonna move in on everybody. So when life moves in on you and you ain't ready, and then you sit there and then you be like, oh wow, right? That's how we get lost. That's how we become a shell of what we really could become. Yeah. Yeah. I done the work, you guys, and I'm proud to be able to say that. I'm proud to be able to tell the world and to touch the world and to show the world how you can have a story like mine or have a story worse than mine, right? Or have a story that's better than mine, right? And you can still be sabotaging your own best future. That's a fact. That's truly a fact. This what I speak on. This has nothing to do with your finance. This has nothing to do with how you look, the clothes, your cars. This has nothing to do with that. What I'm speaking about has nothing to do with any of that. It has something to do with what's inside of here. It has something to do with what's inside of here. Now, like I've always said on this thing, I'm not a political correct person, which meaning I stand to be corrected, which meaning things might come out, things might come out wrong sometimes out of my mouth. But it might come out wrong, but you already know that I mean well. I mean good. I stand for positivity. So I had to get out of my own way to even bring that to the forefront. And I think a lot of us like that. I know a lot of us like that. Some may be smarter than others, right? But that's just a shell. In the inside, we all breathe the same. In the inside, our hearts all beat the same. In the inside, our brains all twirl around the same. It's just really what we constantly focus on, what we constantly, what we reaching towards. That's all really it is. That's all really it is. The sun is really out here. So all I can say is this. I'm glad that I was able to find my voice and push all my imperfections to the side and just mean what I say what I feel, and put it out here in the universe. Speak on it and just watch how life take its own way of me just living with the things, living with my imperfections, let's put it like that. Living with your imperfections, but speaking the truth what's inside your heart. And I think that's a lot of our problems. So that's why I say I'm gonna stay on here, I'm gonna get on here, and I'm gonna actually build a community that understands the language that I'm speaking, that understands that, hey, I too felt some type of way. I already know it's people out there. I've been not only researching, but I went back. See, I went back in my past and I've done research on that as well. Yeah. That's why I'm able and I have the confidence now, because I didn't start in the middle. I didn't start I didn't start at where I am now. I didn't start there. Right? I took it all the way back. And which we going to explore, which I'm going to talk about, which we going to get into it. I can't wait to tell my story. I can't wait to tell my journey. Right? Like I say, my story ain't no better or no worse than anyone else. We all have a story. But what makes some of us unique is how we come through. How we come through the story. The experience, the lessons, and how you able to carry once you find yourself and you find your story and you find the journey that you know that you was really, really meant to live. That's the only thing that matters. And a lot of us ain't there yet. That's why this here internet, right? This here internet is built. This internet is built for us to either find ourselves or to destroy ourselves. Food for thought. This internet is based here, it's actually put here for us to find ourselves or for us to continue to destroy ourselves? Which one are you? Y'all just don't know this journey. 7 years, you guys. I literally been on this journey 7 years, right? Yes. And it's just now starting to come together. It's just now starting to, it made sense, right, when I started. But it even make more better sense as I speak it. My philosophers, like they tell me, you can never know what you're capable of if you don't try, right? You can never know what's inside of you if you don't try to see what's inside of you. I choose the positive lane because I started at a young age in the negative lane. And I'm very thankful that the negative lane that I chose, it didn't bring me down. That's why I'm so joyful. That's why I'm so happy. That's why I'm so turned up about the feeling I have now. Because the negative lane that I chose didn't bring me down. I was strong enough to stand strong. I was positive enough to stand strong. So you speaking to a man that literally had choices and ways to take. And even though they was negative, I still choose to stay positive. So that's the journey that I advise the youth to take, because it's negativity out here. So sometimes we do fall because of your surroundings. Sometimes we do fall in the negativity. But if you stand strong to your beliefs, if you stand strong to your family values, if you stand strong to beliefs of, even if the family had weak values, I'm going to stand strong. Not dismissing the family, but I'm just going to be better than my family, right? If you had that kind of outlook on life, young people, you will make it. You will get to see 52 like the Lord Jesus has blessed me with. And you will get to see 52, right? With no hard substance of the world that we live in put in our face, right? Okay. Hey, I love this energy, you guys. I love life, you guys. I love positive energy, you guys. Hey, let's help build a community of gratitude, older people, so we can teach the young people how to go through the channels of life, good or bad, and make it out on the other side, smiling at 52, right? Let's show the girl how we do this, okay? Please join my channel on YouTube, right? RC Community TV. Go to YouTube, push subscribe. It's a bell, click the bell. When you click that bell, choose all, right? So you get all the notification. Let's start pushing this in the algorithm, right? Because now I believe we are ready. We are ready. When I was working for the youth kids, right? They actually challenged me to put my face on here. And that was like a year ago. And a year later, I'm taking steps right? As the younger kids challenge me to do. I challenge them, they challenge me, right? I had to own up to the challenge because I can't challenge them in positivity, right? And when they challenge me back, only in positivity. Can't no kid or no one for that matter challenge me in negative. Only positive. So on that note, I am really finna tap out of here, and I will be tapping back in, okay? But like I said, go to YouTube, subscribe to my channel, you guys, and let's build a community network built off the 90s of positivity, right? You know, like Biggie Smalls, that's my favorite line, right? He say he went from ashy to classy, right? I'm gonna say I went from negativity to positivity, right? Yes. So let's make that happen, okay? Till the next time I put my face on this place, you guys. Peace, love, and blessings. Enjoy the rest of your holiday weekend. Love.